if they are not, those two are not there, I will pick one student. So. Are you ready to go?
Yes.
Okay. Have your space.
Chairman of SEC, commissioners, and my fellow leaders, good evening. Good evening once again.
Good evening.
I'm Celestine Mutunga. I'm an undergraduate student in the University of Eldoret. Yeah, and I'm the outgoing Congress School of Business. And in the forthcoming election, I'll be deputizing Elvis Kipkorir Barsin. And due to time factor, allow me to give you a brief introduction of my chair. Elvis Kipkorir is a resident of He emerged to be the top student in the county in the year 2019-2020, winning him a presidential award which granted him a chance to visit State House for 1 week. In that, he was able to interact with several leaders in this nation, granting him an experience of leadership. Being articulative and a good debater, he was appointed peer councillor, Science Club chairperson, and debating club speaker. He joined University of Eldoret, where in his first year he served as the class representative, showing his ability to control his peers academically. In his second year, he contested for the post of Congress School of Science, which gave him a chance to represent his student at the departmental and school level. And in his third year, he is currently serving as the project coordinator of University of Eldoret Mathematics Club Association. He is continuing to advance his leadership. He is also one of the secretariat in a charity organization, Sakeli Foundation, where he contributes to giving back to the community. He is also serving at church level as a treasury of youths, which shows he is a God-fearing man, honesty, and trustworthy. He has also served as the 10th Student Council as a special member in charge of entertainment, games, and sports, where has brought a significant impact, as evidenced by the most referred to be the next 11th chairperson of University of Eldoret Student Organization. I therefore plea for your support for him to represent us in the position with his leadership experience. And without much ado, allow me to welcome my able chair to address you.
Having said all that, the chair of the SEC members, my fellow contestant, Congress, and those in attendance, good evening. Good evening. Allow me to start with to thank you, because last year at a time like this, I stood here to plead for your support as the incoming 10th special member in charge of entertainment, games, and sports, and you trust me with that token. Thank you so much. As I stand today, I'm not leaving the position. I've made some of the achievements, and I know I have brought some of the impacts at the docket of sports and entertainment. And among the achievements that I have made are all of those that I had mentioned last year. One of them includes the funding of the CHEP. For the first time in University of Eldoret, I fund the CHEP, that is an internal league running within our university. I also ensure there is provision of free entertainment by ensuring that the provision of the TVs in hostels, Hostel A and Hostel F, it was part of my agenda, and I did that. The other one is the shifting of the cheap room to facilitate those people, the people living with special needs, those people in PWDs, to facilitate a common room, Hostel D, and also to ensure that we have enough space for those people who train in team club. I had promised to shift from Hostel D to Sirikwa Hall, which I know those who are training in team club have received an internal memo asking them to shift from that room to the Sirikwa Hall in the hall side. I've also ensured that there is provision of enough sports equipment, which among them includes provision of the nets, also the gym equipment. I have also ensured that there is new provision of the gym equipment, which I did that last semester. I've also left a legacy by introducing the one. I've also make sure that there is an increment in the students' awards for those who participate in Ueso activities. Among them includes the very most cultural week. I don't believe in false allegations that those who participated in modeling were given 5,000. I don't believe in the allegations that those who are doing the sponsor were only 6. It is in my first tenure that I gave a chance to 14 students to participate as part of the security team to ensure there is that enough sample of the students participating in the cultural week. I ensure that the awards have been increased by 25% in all sectors. Those who won the cultural week group can attest that. Those who won the Mr. and Miss UOE, Mr. and Miss Cultures, they can attest that. Also, I ensure that there is fencing of the courts, which includes the lawn tennis court and the badminton. I have also made a follow-up, which is still in progress, of the increase of the field trip fee, which I had promised. And currently we work with the Vice Chancellor together with the 10 Student Council. And an initiative has been put in place. And in the next academic year, it will be increased from 800 shillings to 1,200. That is also an increase, a significant increase. I've also made a follow-up on the insurance of players, those who are playing in the field. Normally, when students play and they get an injury, when they are referred, they take care of the bills. But I have championed for them to ensure that the university gives them an insurance cover whenever there is an injury. I have also championed for the construction of new fields, which is still in process. And in the next academic year, you will have an additional field for football. I assure you that. Activity fee. Besides that, what other universities are doing, they have separated the activity fee from sports fee. This will also ensure that the welfare of our players are well taken care of. I've also championed for the players' justice. Remember, you cannot build a Rome in one day. When I found the Champions League, I also noticed that these players are suffering and they need the justice. And I have also asked the administration to provide us with that in the next academic year. And if I also been given the chance, I'm going to make a follow-up on that. Now, having said all that, I have done a lot in the sports and entertainment sector and issues that needs to be tackled, both in Senate level. And that is why I declare my bid and my request to represent you, or you to elect me as the next 11th chairperson of the Ueso. And among the things that I'm going to do are the issues of the work study program. Those students who are enrolled in work study does not reflect a true picture of those who are needy. Therefore, I'm going to ensure the number has been doubled from 73 to at least 146. Whenever we approach exams, students are forming groups requesting for fee. So I'm going to champion for that. I'm also going to ensure that the student center has been brought back to the students. Student center belongs to the student. And I'm going to ensure that it has been brought and all the rent should be channeled to the Ueso so that we can have enough funds to sponsor some of the activities, including the bursaries. I'm also going to ensure that you get to know that you can get a student getting 2,000 Kenya shillings. That cannot solve the problem. Also, I'm going to ensure that I also push for collaboration with the administration to sponsor the Ueso activities. I'm also going to ensure that the ranking of the best students academically, both in main campus and town campus, to offer those in town campus an opportunity also to get the scholarship and also being given a graduate assistant job and the scholarship. I'm also going to ensure timely process of the school IDs. Those I'm aware those in town campus, most of the students doesn't have, and that threatens the security of the students, because any other person can enter into the institution. I'm also going to ensure there is maintenance of lights. I'm aware that from gate P towards Sogomo, there is no light which is working there, and that threatens the security of our students at night. I'm also going to ensure that there is tarmacking of roads, that is towards gate E, gate B, and also those in gate C and those living in Gambi. I'm going to push the administration